When I first came here, I was thinking about, a lot of people were asking me, well, we are in the education and training industry, and how does that impact, or how do we get involved in the data center industry itself, right? So we started off our own data center back about 6 years ago. We were very dependent on data centers where we used to host our servers. I mean, we do education and learning, right? So they were not able to see this on a physical node. Most of these were run on a remote lab basis. Right? So we decided 6 years back, hey, we are educating people in the industry of data center, cloud technologies, DevOps. Why not we ourselves, start our own operations, right? At that point of time, a lot of our technologies were, how should I say, highly customized, because no one system integrator or implementer would have a same scenario, right? We wanted to make sure that the solutions in terms of education or training that we provided to our customers met the requirements. We wanted to make sure that what we provided was up to the current technology. We invested close to about $4 million US just to set up our data center itself, to mimic possibly as close as possible to the real life scenarios that we're trying to teach our students, right? So that's where we come from, an angle of how an education or learning institution got involved into a data center. Most people won't even think that we would be involved in a data center environment, right? Then came last year when we started discussing about how do I move my data center now and leverage the cloud capabilities. How do I reduce my costs? How do I make my department that looks at labs into a profitable organization, right? How do I start making money? So that's one of the topics of the conversation that we are having over here. Especially when we started thinking about augmented reality, virtual reality, right? How we're going to include that into our education, into our trainings to our customers, right? So when these kind of questions came about, we no longer had the luxury of sitting on our laurels, doing the way we did the last 5-6 years. We started to thinking about how do I improve the services that I provide my customers, right? And how do I, instead of not being able to see the physical equipments which is located in our Malaysia data center, how do I enable them to be able to see that at least in a virtual reality manner, right? And now I'm hiring a lot more developers, people in the DevOps, people who are doing scripting, people who are looking into building the capability of enhancing learning. So we stopped looking at setting up servers. We stopped looking at how to implement infrastructure. It's gone more into how do I provide that end solution that customers really want to look at. I really want to look at that code. I don't want to look at how do I set up my servers anymore. How do I do connectivity and all those kind of stuff, right? So that's got us thinking. We are not how should I say at the end of the road yet. We're still planning. We're looking at how we can improve ourselves and how can we better service our customers at the end of the day, right? And this is important for us, especially when we are serving the APJC market itself, right? And we need to ensure that our services that we provide to customers does not have the latencies, the jitters, and you have the best experience possible in a learning environment. So that's where we are. I hope as we go in the conversation that I could add value as well from our aspect and see what we see from an APJC kind of point of view, where the market's heading towards. Sure.